About daily updates. Kevin Taylor, Echo Bedu Taylor, CEO of Las Angeles Media Credit Man. Odi komo bi e wodwuma de so. Ebusu amere obo tawu ni akwa kotie. Ose kino for that BBC enye de omo publication. Na with that no, how could they publish kino for that? And I was saying Akufo Addo man penny for credibility sake no on throw letter no on comma BBC no mo probably say omi kino for that because tekwe eye finance minister o man mo wi ai watana ase. Din eme probi no eye ato force nso saa enti no BBC and publish a year kino for say kino for bebe enti no Akufo interest letter no come BBC na omonfa kino for na abusuan ekotie a Kelvin Taylor statue.
In 2022, asking me to resign is like telling a father to abandon and say, why is the NPP as a political party? Because ordinarily, say NPP for okay, besides it's okay. Ordinarily, say NPP for person who prove Ghana for say, and that they are not defending Ofori Atta's criminality, and that when they come to power, they are not still going to continue what Ofori Atta did. Why is the NPP as a political party not issuing a statement that Ofori Atta, we are begging you, come home and come answer for your stewardship? Why is the NPP not insisting that Nana Addo Akufo Addo, who led the party for 8 years and gave Ofori Atta that job as the finance minister for 8 years, why are they not telling Akufo Addo to comment on this matter? Why are they not telling Akufo Addo, una ufa Ofori Atta ejuma, or you wabusieni, and then Kofo nyina say party Akroma because of Ofori Atta, and they pese ye ko enim ye ntumi ko enim. Yetu ya na ba ko ye say ye wifo. Yetu ya na bienu ye say ye wifo party. Yemi obia empese obehu enim. Ye ho ye tantan se e de mafi. Ade na won kan kire Ofori Atta se omra. Na ommeyi ne ho ano se ne be ya. Ye party we betuma ya akono a kire Ghana fo munim nyansa. Why do you think they are not telling Akufo Addo? And why do you think Akufo Addo is not speaking on Ofori Atta's issue? Say, I employed Ofori Atta. In fact, Ofori Atta is a clean man. He never stole from us. And I believe that he should come home and prove to Ghanaians that we never stole from them. It is because Akufo Addo and the MPP, they connived with Ofori Atta to steal from us. And Nuntina, Akufo Addo is quiet. Mahamudu Bawumia is quiet. Kennedy Japan is quiet. Kobine Japan is quiet. Country is quiet. Brandy Champon is quiet. Why do you think at this moment, Nipa 5 we are almost pay the new NPP face? They want to sell NPP as a new product to Ghanaians. Why is none of them being bold to say, Ofori Atta, so undi Ghana sika, why is he hiding or why is he hiding from Ghana? Why is he not coming back home to answer Ghanaians? Why do you think these 5 men, why do you think they are scared to say that? Because all of them are criminals. Including the 87 piglets. Into the parliament now, almost debate. You see the way the MPP, they are protecting Ofori Atta now. You see the way Afenyomakin and its 87 piglets, they are in parliament, even referencing Ofori Atta's achievement as Omo record, no, the way they are still protecting a fugitive. You see the way Kojo Ponkruma, Ejina Parliament, I can say yes, and Ofori Atta. You see the way they are defending crime. You see the way they are showing you people say they don't feel anything for what they did. They are not sorry for anything they did. They don't care. Now the most dangerous thing is that if these people now, from Akufo Addo, 5 aspirants, the piglets in parliament, for some weird reason, Senkofu we now have avoided or they have not been able to tell Ofori Atta to come home and face the court. It means to say, if we make a mistake and give these people power, every single person and we are trying to prosecute, NSSS, National Service Sikano, NPA, Chairman to me, all the scandals, buffer stock, the probability they say they are going to clear all these people of the crime is 1,000%. It means they are still a political party who are not ready or which is not ready to fight corruption. Because a party there is corruption into a pamomo. Party there is corruption a pamomo. Party there is catastrophic dream into a pamomo. So moon to me a you when you can't Ghana for say, ye yamo, ye nya cromfo, and mommy a perceive prove which say, ye near for your mark a group, ye yanquasia for ye you for, ye perceive ma Kenoforiata eba tia home, because everybody knows MPP is a criminal party. From the party's head to the party's tail. Nobody is able to take Akufo Addo to come home and answer for his stewardship. For Ghanaians to think, say, Munya Bonnet. They are still defending Krono. They are just waiting. Say, Jimmy, near the 2 more, give to our Chama won't be Kwasibia about the Krono, yeah, try to jail them. No, their main focus now is to release those people. Mama can show. Say, MPP, we need power 2028. January 2029, Akufo Addo will be in Ghana. Say MPP, we need power 2028. January 2029, Ken Ofori Atta will be in Ghana, sitting at the inauguration, and the next day he will be at cabinet. I am telling you people. And they are the people still funding the party. Ken Ofori Atta will seek they run the party, no. Say Ken Ofori Atta enwieska. Say party per se omo disassociate omo hu free Ken Ofori Atta ensem no ho. The party will make a move. The party will take the lead in this conversation. Nana Addo Akufo Addo will call BBC and grant an interview and tell BBC, say, I want Ken Ofori Atta to come to Ghana and answer for his stewardship because it's a dent on my integrity. Because right now, it was Akufo Addo who employed him. Akufo Addo who employed a criminal is now sitting here running away from questions about a criminal. Akufo Addo ne baumia mienu ena omo employ Ken Ofori Atta. In Kwasiafo we nyina dwom about Ken Ofori Atta krono. So what shows is about Baumia onya kromfo. Baumia has been working in this country bancher like a dog when you rabies. He has never spoken about Ken Ofori Atta's issue. Say he wants a new face for the NPP. And that's a Ken Ofori Atta bar. The Ghanaian people no omobe believe NPP say yenya kromfo. Why can't Baumia do it? Why can't he do it? If he believes it's a Ken Ofori Atta or believe say the party no, we should see it as a new party. The MPP hasn't changed. It's still a criminal cartel. It's still a party filled with criminals. Why is it so difficult for the 5 people who want to lead the party to boldly pick a mic and say, I am an MPP member. I want court because that is affecting our integrity. People are not listening to the party because you see you are for, you protect you for. Why is no man in the party? More party you are cromfo. You are thieves. You are criminals. You are criminals. You are cromfo. You just a gun of Jimmy. Akufo Addo has no integrity. Nothing's integrity is in the gutters. You know why? Senko onya cromfo. Nana Addo Akufo Addo na origin newu no. Senko onya wia ko beje mic. Obe grant interview. Obetina TV so Ghana for say, you know something. My integrity is at stake. I led this country for 8 years and I employed this guy. And I am saying on authority, Ken Ofori Atta, come, save my integrity and save this party. Because if you come and then you stand trial and Ghanaians get to know you never stole from us, this party now will be a party that's attractive to every Ghanaian. So far, Akufo Addo achichide nankasa denchemono, he is quiet like a duck. They are so-called intellectuals from Kofi Bento, Sankuma, the criminals Zato, and all these fools. They have moved away from Ken Ofori Atta's issue. They should hold Akufo Addo's balls and tell Akufo Addo to tell Ken Ofori Atta to come to Ghana. They can't do it because when the MPP, they were in power, people like Bento Munyina, they got the booty. They made money. That is why everybody is moving or running away from Ken Ofori Atta's matter. Because Sanka MPP, a party be omukano kura. Anka omo primaries we omukwe. Omo primaries we anka o second Ofori Atta the conversation and the hallmark of their primaries. Yes. E was sanka baby omedru bia no omo tumi ka che Ghana for say many of me ba omia me besa me che Ghana for say yenya akromfo de esi ye na nkofo keka say ye wie sika ye de Akufo Addo ebusua no. I want to tell Ghana for say to prove to Ghana for say yenya yufo no me ba omia me pese Ken Ofori Atta eba Ghana enimeni ya na obe face trial na Ghana for who say ye nye you for into Ken Ofori Atta we are insisting come They can't do it. You know why? They can't do it because they know it's a party for party. MPP, only a pirates of the Caribbean. Only a national pirate of the Caribbeans. These are people who never stop stealing. Their thirst for stealing is unimaginable. They are political pirates of the Caribbean. These are pirates of the Sahara. The NPP as a political party, they are a political pirate. They are political pirates. They are pirates of the Sahara. They steal from the Sahara. They are pirates of the Sahara. Near Akroma and Akufo Addo. And my catcher, I say, Ofori Atta is going to work for. Yes, MPP for the Ofori Atta. Why are they all scared? Why is Akufo Addo Chichidena urging the Ewuno? Why hasn't he spoken about Ofori Atta's issue? Why is he not insisting Ofori Atta comes to Ghana?
He's arguably one of the most successful bankers not in our country. An American educated, Columbia, Yale, the rest. Worked in Wall Street as a young man for Morgan Stanley and for Salomon Brothers. And when he returned here to Ghana in the late 80s, early 90s,
you underestimate or you want to denigrate them, then you see the bad side of Miyako. Yeah. Now, this question came up in Parliament. And then the parliamentarians, Kasa, and the NDC4 leader. Mr. Yaragabusa, NPP4. A simple question. Where is Ofori Atta? Today, we all know it's on record that the NPP as a political party, all supported Ofori Atta as the finance minister of Ghana. A simple question. Where is Ofori Atta from the NPP in parliament? Now, this should be a simple thing. And Kameno can say, Ghana ne Abuja, Mosemoye journalist chairman. This is the time we want you to pick your mics and go to Akufo Addo and ask him, where is your finance minister? Interestingly, none of the so-called interview president, Nana ya brefo, imbrebi ana udi matem. Oka chira me say, wo de wa interview presidents, mo na mo ye journalist for. Girl ya watchintumi oda Maryland, ekuya poki. Mo na mo se mo ye journalist. Ni e person ka mo je mo mic no na nka mo de ko Akufo Addo ho. Se kasa bebre ya ekoso no, wo na wo ma Ofori Atta adwuma. What do you think about Ofori Atta's issue on person obeba Ghana? Why have you people refused to go to Akufo Addo to ask him that question? Nobody wants to interview presidents again. Yet you see any personal. You see any journalist for titi America titi basement they can kwasi asem. Sana mo ka kire. Na mo amosi mo pass na mo certification na ya recognize mo Ghana say mo interview president bia no. O man yin Kwabena Santa na fu se eduabo. Oni obi mo. Why don't they go to Nima and ask Akufo Addo, say, you employed Ofori Atta for 8 years. Today, we want him to just come and answer the job he did, just his stewardship. We want him to answer. Why are you not, Akufo Addo? Why are you not speaking out to tell Ofori Atta to come home? You are the best person to speak for Ken to come home. And the Busaumo Parliament say, where is Ofori Atta? Do you know what they started doing? You see what they are doing. Busaumo say, where is Ofori Atta? He was finance minister for 8. When my dear me yapa or Ghana. Adia mi wana mi bu fupa right now or Ghana. Sa akosia sewa asarena na oye Ofori Atta Grace Jones. Oye Ofori Atta vice president for 8 years. A deputy. Or a deputy finance minister for sa girl no edisan ko bia manika sa o Ghana. Ghana na what you sakap no. Grace Jones no. Saa Akosia say, na oye Ken Ofori Atta deputy for 80 years. So ubufu Ken Ofori Atta also ubufu saa achenchina no 10 times. But saa achenchina no ende utumi jina parliament. Why na bodwe se cap. No kekan kwasi asem. She was Ken Ofori Atta's deputy. E kurobia so anka saa girl nko so ojina trial sisia. Saa girl na bodwe fiance salmon fish no. Saa girl no na oye Ken Ofori Atta deputy for 80 years. But for some reason, saa Grace Jones na bodwe se cocoa cap no. Ojina parliament ay na basa se fork. And we do have to do this and you have to do that. And I'm saying, hey, why Lucky? Yugoslavian and Kapia Kiabo naked wabontene. He was the second in command. Grace Jones in Kwasia Sama Ofori Atta, she was second in command. Meeting Biano, one gentleman Ofori Atta cannot take decisions. Emma abena osaya sare. Ne ho nkasa se akekeduro. Ne ho apapo e de se akekeduro. Girl wait to me gina parliament and all kasama NDC for warning. Why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? Now also they said wo boom na wo buwem na odi didi. Ye jiminti. And there was somewhere simple question. Say, Ken Ofori Atta no way? Then they started. Yeah, and Ayariga Kachiro say, you know something? Ken Ofori Atta was sick when he was a finance minister. We all saw it. And he stayed in Ghana. How come today he has refused to return where he's being sought after by the law enforcement agencies? Yebusa MP before Parliament say, "Mo Ken Ofori Atta no way." I say, "Yamfani payari and sereno." You see these monkeys. This is Ayariga responding to the monkeys.
As the records of this house will testify, the government of President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC majority, and I believe the Right Honorable Speaker, we are all very committed to the passage of the Human Sexual Rights and Family Values Bill. If you recall, a couple of weeks ago when we debated this, the Speaker ruled, and he ruled that so far as he is concerned, it is squarely in the hands of the presidency. The Speaker indicated that it is going through the mail.
Sorry, this is the LGBTQ video. But what I was talking to you about, the response Ayariga gave them about Ken Ofori Atta. And you see, that was the wrong video. You see the NPP. This is the time. And there was a party no etimichre Ghana for say yenye Jimmy for nya Akroma. Today when you ask about where Ken Ofori Atta is, their answer is that yemfa yare ensri nipa afenyomakin yemfa yare ensri nipa enkwasiafo MPP. They laughed at Atta Mills omo de ne yare sre no. And we have tapes and publications from these piglets. They laughed at Atta Mills. Almost every day, almost Atta Mills omo party Kumasi. Adebia MP for betis Atta Mills yare no to be a party Bantama the whole night. Sanko Siafoe, they laughed at Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman yare when we said Nana Opoku-Agyeman wasn't feeling well. They laughed at her. Amutina TV so betina social media said Nana Opoku-Agyeman ongu girl bi o ma mi bi wa ese na ntwie ne ho fin bi ne ho tantan ne ho fin bi ne ho basasa jantra for draws ase ne ho fin omo nyina betina Facebook live omo ho mekura nsi so Nana Opoku-Agyeman ewu ya nya ge nipa ho tantan I saw sorry no pakraba no munum. This is the NPP. Omo ye sa release Speaker of Parliament Alban Bagbin medical records MPP more with these animals, these dogs, these piglets. At a point, they released Albert Bagbin's medical record. Sa MPP for we. Today we are asking them a simple question. Where is Ofori Atta? And now I had a guy catch up and say, we were in this country, we all saw Ofori Atta sick. Okay, so be Juma. I didn't know that the Ofori Atta mrano omeka ejumo ye cheya. More MPP for everybody is quiet. This is Ofori Atta when he was chopping our money. At a point, Yani Ghana for you say, Ken, yes, you don't look good. You look like you are walking dead. You are sick. Ukidi nyina say, for ejuma ne to wodo bi mbeye Ofori Atta ka kire say, no ka kire.
Why? I think there are issues of the governance of a country. Then these are always important. And I think if you see the way in which we have moderated the advertisement billboards, it shows to a party that is sensitive to the current moments of the situation. But I don't think you can ever let the issue of governance go. Democracy is important. It does cost some amount of money to do that. But clearly you can see an environment that is excited about the future by being able to run a congress or conference of this nature in a way that mimics the situation in the world.
You also say resign. Will you resign because of going to the IMF when you said you were not going to the IMF?
That's not a very good question. You know?
Will you resign because of going to the IMF when you said you were not going to the IMF?
That's not a very good question. You know, it's almost like telling a father to resign from his children because he's changed his mind. You know, there are times that decisions have to be made for the survival of a country, and therefore if circumstances such as COVID or Ukraine war occur, which are not typical.
You resign because of going to the IMF when you said you were not going to the IMF?
That's not a very good question. You know, it's almost like telling a father to resign from his children because
when he was sick. Or yarina wuna you fly no edit ba bruchire di esika no. Yes, why don't you resign? Or say no. Even though I am sick, I'm not going to resign. It's like telling a father to resign from his children. And the kwasia we have a shabruchiri. And the yakacha say, come home. Now beka ejuma oyechire ya. MPP4 cannot tell him to come home. And the Obusa MPP4 say, where is Ofori Atta? What they will tell you, then they say, me and Fana Yari and